Hey, what's up, everyone? So I'm just over 99 hours in now. End of day four. I'm knackered. Good training session again today. Legs day two, which is a lighter day than legs day one. So a lighter day than Tuesday, but still good performance. Got through all the exercises, all the reps, all the sets. Completed the workout in the same sort of time as I usually do, suggesting that energy levels are at least the same as what they normally are. Heart rate was higher than usual, suggesting that the body's working harder, and that makes sense. I mean, my body's having to metabolize fat from my adipose tissue. There is no other intake of proteins or fats or energy or anything, so it's having to work harder to keep me going. But on the plus side, gluconeogenesis is doing its job. It's evidently ramping up to meet demand, and it's doing that off of my adipose tissue alone, which is amazing to think about. Flies in the face of what common wisdom suggests is necessary for high intensity interval training. The fact that I'm still able to do it 99 odd hours since my last meal, since my last intake of any calories, that's pretty darn good, I think. Very, very interesting, at least. So yeah, I'm going to do a good write up on this at the end. So tomorrow, I'm going to break the fast. Really looking forward to that meal now. Gonna do a good write up and sort of lay out exactly what each training session looked like, and then using my heart rate monitor app, my workout app called MyZone, I can give a side by side comparison between what a particular workout looked like before undertaking the fast and what it looked like during the fast. And that's a good compare and contrast of energy levels, effort, expenditure, blah, blah, blah. And so far, what I'm finding is that being fat adapted and running on fat alone, which I obviously am at this point, like there can be absolutely no argument. I've had nothing. I've taken in no food for over 99 hours. I've done 3 big high intensity interval training sessions, on zero protein intake, zero fat intake, zero carb intake, like no exogenous foods of any kind. And still, I'm able to perform to at least the same standard in terms of I'm completing the same exercises, the same reps, the same rounds. I'm doing it in the same amount of time. So I'm at least matching what I was doing before. Yes, my heart rate is higher, which could be interpreted to suggest I'm putting more effort in. I think that makes sense because I'm having to work a little bit harder to get my body to function to do what I want to do because I've had no food intake. So my body's having to work that little bit harder to release the fat stores, to use them for energy, to convert them in the liver via gluconeogenesis into glycogen, to store that into the muscles to power me through the workouts. Makes sense that my heart rate would be elevated. But by the fact that I'm doing the same amount of exercise, the same amount of time, to the same standard, I'm certain that being completely fasted and fat adapted is at least adequate. In other words, it is not a disadvantage. At the very least, it is not a disadvantage versus training when you're eating and having carbs. Like, it's not a disadvantage to be fat adapted and training this way. So I've taken it to the extreme, but I think that shows that it's at least not a disadvantage. Yeah, it's about the best way I can put it. So yeah, I'm tired now. I feel cold, which is interesting. So it is cold. Um, it is generally cold, and I wonder whether the burning of fat. So I've lost a decent amount of fat stores. I haven't weighed myself, but that stuff is starting to fit a lot looser than what it did on Monday. So I've burned through quite a bit of fat reserves, and I wonder if that's why I'm feeling colder than usual. But I'm going to go hop in a hot shower now, and then I'm going to hop into bed and get a bloody good night's sleep because I'm tired. And looking forward to tomorrow, looking forward to doing the wrap up, and most of all, I'm looking forward to eating again. Have a good one, guys.